Salut à tout le monde. Aujourd'hui c'est une petite vidéo, voilà, tranquillou. Bienvenue sur Undisputed, le jeu de boxe de l'année. Franchement, je le trouve vraiment fabuleux. Il est vraiment terrible, il est vraiment monstrueux. Alors aujourd'hui nous avons Tyson Fury sur le nom Apache Far West. Et on sait pas encore qui parce qu'il est parti fumer sa cigarette, il va arriver. Ch'ti 7901. Salut Wyatt, salut GG. Allô? Non, j'entends pas. Il faut que tu prennes le casque à Wyatt, GG. Le JBL. Ah, c'est pas celui-là. Il marche pas celui-là. Faut prendre le JBL dans sa chambre. On appelle Wyatt, c'est le JBL. Allô, Ch'ti, t'es là? Allô, Ch'ti. Bienvenue, Ch'ti Biloute. Choix en cours. Qui va-t-il prendre, Ch'ti Biloute? Alors moi j'ai pris Tyson Fury. Moi je pense qu'il va prendre sur mon médaille de merde là. Ou un autre. Ah, il a pris lui. Hein. T'as changé tes tenues? Ah si, tu peux mettre, c'est plus beau en tenue. Moi j'ai mis les points verts moi. Oh là. T'avais un soleil dans ta gueule. Oh hier la branlée, j'ai mis un mec Jean-Michel. Pas branlé hein. Je crois qu'il allait mourir. Et dans le moment il met un coup de poing dans le ventre. Allez, KO. Ah t'as des doutes quand même hein. T'as vu, il y en a, malgré que tu bottes à distance, il casse la distance. Hier, il y a un mec pareil. Il est nul, hein, mais il cassait la distance, il tapait fort. Et il m'a défoncé, j'étais dégoûté. Bah, regarde mes lives, hein, sur YouTube, tu vas voir. Ah, j'ai insulté tous les noms. Ah, il savait casser la distance. Le mec, bah, c'était un boxeur, ça se voit qu'il savait bosser. Ouais, ah, moi, je m'améliore jour en jour. Hein. Là, j'ai mis en vert, moi. Attends, j'ai pris un nouveau truc, Yann. Non, c'est où? Yann, là, une provocation, Yann. Yann. Faut que je batte?
Tried to score with a jab. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They've elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Ah, t'es trop petit, toi. Putain, petit lui. Il est trop petit, il mange une tête. Mais non, pas ça. Ah, j'ai un nouveau coup, Jean-Michel. Je vais t'apprendre un nouveau coup, j'ai appris, là. Regarde, attends. Ah, c'est celui-là, là. Regarde bien. Il fait mal, attention, hein. En deux coups, tu tombes par terre. Regarde. Celui-là. Il fait mal. Il fait tomber tout le monde. Tout le monde tombe maintenant. T'as vu le contre, t'as vu le contre, t'as vu le contre.
No rest for the weary. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Putain, je sais pas quoi. Ouais.
No rest for the weary. Good counter punch. They just missed with that big right hand.
Oh, là, le contre a dû tomber normalement. Hein. Ah non, c'est un beau contre, ça.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
Ah. Ah. Là, le contre, il tombe même
Guards
pas.
are gonna be all over the place in this one.
Oh, regarde, encore un contre. Il tombe pas.
Let's talk about Fury now.
Ouais, t'es trop. Toi, t'es trop petit, j'arrive pas à taper.
There's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side.
Ah, Tyson Fury, comment il bouge, Dan. C'est le meilleur au monde.
Todd, my motto is, if
Uh,
it's not working, why change it?
uh,
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ah, ça fait mal, hein. Ça fait mal, hein. Ça fait mal. Ça fait mal, hein. Ah, ça fait mal.
Trouble.
Ah, quand c'est ensemble comme ça, faut taper dans tous les sens.
Trouble.
Defense, defense, defense.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you? Oh my!
T'as vu comment on fait?
Down goes
Voilà.
RJJ. Now that impact was incredible.
Mais quand t'es en bleu, Jean-Michel, faut pas mettre des gros coups, tu vas le louper, le mec. Il faut mettre plein de coups tout partout. En haut, en bas, en haut, en bas, en haut, en bas. Et ça va niquer, ça va contrer, ça va le tuer. Non, après son hypercute, il est monstrueux, l'hypercute. T'as vu l'hypercute, toi? Bah oui, si il force te prime, il est petit, quoi.
Again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smoke.
Pensacola
Ah, regarde. Ah ouais, l'hypercute, il est trop puissant. Regarde, Wada! Wada! Ouais, il se relève, lui. Comment il fait pour se relever? Moi, il m'est KO une fois, je me relève plus. Hein. J'arrive pas, le meilleur, j'ai pas réussi.
Continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no
Oh, le combo que je viens de faire là.
The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Is that the ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. But he's fighting like he's going to put it back.
Elle est toute je lui mets, Dan. Voilà, Au revoir, Jean-Michel. J'ai loupé ça. Ah!
A lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting the counter punches. You've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that.
Ah, une droite comme ça, tu te relèves pas.
I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punches, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Jab won't score.
Ça fait mal les hypercutes. Hein. Oh là là. Et ben là, toi, Mamadou.
The straight right just misses. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely.
Ah, il tombe pas, putain.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
Là, ton arcade, elle doit être explosée. Vous le mettez tout neuf, Hélène. Sur ton arcade, elle doit être morte.
There's the bell for round
Ah, peu le temps de voir.
It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
Two knockdowns in that last round, there'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Tiens, attention, t'as pas mal.
This is with the jab.
Ah, même ça, un crochet, même un crochet comme ça, tu tombes normalement. Bien.
Can't find a home in that jab.
Ah, il veut m'épuiser. Ah, d'accord. Faut que j'accélère du coup. On va taper un peu fort, là, Michel. T'es prêt? Et ben là, toi, tu arrives à le cadrer, mon chéri.
They block the uppercut.
Et là, Mamadou.
How about that time counter shot?
Non, quand tu reçois un gros coup, il a du mal à se protéger, c'est normal, c'est le choc.
He parries away the left uppercut. Roy Jones Jr.
Oh non,
believe it or not, may
vas-y,
wanna take
désolé.
a knee here. I thought that was the end, but here we go again.
Ton père.
Into the fires.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Perfectly matched. Skill
Oh,
for skill,
oh, oh.
tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to
Oh,
respect
doucement, hein. T'es fort, le noir.
more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. They block that jab. Good left hook. Punch, counter punch.
Ça s'appelle la vieille école, ça. C'est gauche, droite. C'est la vieille école, ça.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Oh. Ah, contre. Ah, j'ai pris ça pris en compte, Yann. On m'a mis une belle, Yann, en contre. Ah ouais, normalement, j'aurais dû être là-haut, là. J'aurais dû être là-haut, là. Ah, mais je suis où? T'es où? Vas-y. Prends un note. Ah, il petit, mais t'as vu la force qu'il avait aussi? Il y avait de la force quand même. Hein. Attends, je prends une fourchette. Attends, hein, je prends une fourchette. Naso manane namaso manena. Alors, au menu principal. Hein? Gigi. Ah, t'es là? Ouais. Moi, je prends toujours lui, moi. Ouais. Mais 11h. Là, il est là, ça y est, les mouches ils reviennent là. Ah, fait chier là. Ah là.
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. The Gypsy King himself, Tyson Fury. This multi-time heavyweight champ.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
They'll be fighting up. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
And he misses with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Attends. Attends.
A terrible outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut them off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put them on the back foot, put them under pressure.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. They exchange punches. Insane action. Swing and a miss with that jab. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about fury in that last round.
Commence à saigner à ton œil gauche. Attention.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Down goes Fury.
Oh merde. Non, mais ça, je comprends pas.
There's no way to get up when you get clipped with
Un
a
coup, quoi.
shot like that.
Un coup. Juste un coup, toi, c'est ça. C'est juste un coup. Là, je comprends pas. C'est un contre, ça arrive. On va te faire attention maintenant.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Catch and shoot. He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
The plan is to try and change that game plan. Get him out.
Oh, my God, Johnny. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. Punch, counter punch. How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Trying to land that jab. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
Ah, deux coups comme ça, genre, tu tombes.
Let's talk about Fury.
Oh.
You gotta wonder how big of a on to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Straight right just misses.
Ah, même là, deux contre, putain.
Well done with that counter shot. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas.
Arrête de faire ça.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Threw a punch and just got countered. That's another scoring shot. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
Là, je comprends pas, putain.
Let's watch this again.
Je mets plein de coups, ça tombe pas.
Set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
Shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you okay?
Mohamed Ali, il encaisse trop. Ouais.
Well, they beat the
Il encaisse
count
trop,
and
quoi.
are ready to go again.
That is a show of character.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Fury in that one. Back at it in round 4. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Got him there. That counter shot lands. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket them.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Ah, il a encaissé son médaille, putain. Tout le jeu, c'est impossible.
That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
So,
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Ça fait mal ça, non?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's
Un
got
peu de mime,
the
hein.
punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident
Ça y
you
est,
are.
Alors, tu viens?
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. A perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Every time they drop their guard,
Ils sont pas, regarde.
good fight so far. Both of these fighters have
Bon, mais Denis, il voit plus rien, il voit plus rien, la Vosges.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I
Mais tombe même pas.
more than happy.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
perfect counter lands. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. There's a counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot.
Ah, il y a un point faible là-haut.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Ah, il y a un point faible. T'aimes pas les gauches, hein? Ah, t'aimes pas les gauches.
Let's talk about Fury in that last round.
Encore un round, bah les gens, vous voyez bien qu'on tient un peu debout.
Here we go in the 6th round. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you've done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Aïe. Oh.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Non, tombe là.
The greatest has been
Je vais dire.
faced.
Ah, avance, avance, avance.
In trouble.
Tombe pas.
To get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
The straight right just misses. Blocks that left hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. He misses with that straight left. That jab doesn't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Beautiful
Boy.
counter punch. Let's talk about Fury in that last round.
Il y a combien de rounds là-dedans là?
These two fighters. Here we go. It's round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for
Ah, il peut battre, attends, il peut battre.
after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out?
Non, mais non. Non. Et voilà comment perdre.
Cue up the replay machine. I
Juste là, j'ai perdu, là. Voilà, j'ai perdu. Là, c'est sûr.
I've got to see that.
Ah, voilà.
So it's onward and upward after a
C'est n'importe quoi. Ah ouais, c'est n'importe quoi. Ah, mais Dali, il est trop cheaté. Hein. Ah, tu mets n'importe quoi, il tombe même pas par terre. J'ai sonné 3 fois, deux fois j'ai sonné et 2 fois il tombe pas. Ah non, il est trop cheaté. Jason Fury, son point faible, c'est le ventre. Si. Ah, y'a pas de jab, non, y'a pas de jab. Il est juste grand. Oh. J'en ai rien, je vois, attends. Ah ouais, il est payant. T'es Jean-Michel, trop bien. Ouais. C'est Ruiz. C'est un Mexicain. Il tape tellement fort, il défonce tout le monde. Mais il faut. Il est payant, quoi. Ah ouais, attends. Hop, invitation. Ouais. Eh, si tu sors aujourd'hui, tu regarderas de loin si mon tuteur est encore dans mon jardin. Et je l'ai mis dans mon tuteur dans le jardin, mais je l'ai bâché, tu sais, à côté de chez toi là. Tu verras, c'est les premiers à droite, il est tout au fond, il est bâché. Hein, Michel? Hein? Ah, je vois, t'as fort, lui. Eh, Sander, il est complet, mais il est fragile au ventre aussi, lui. Il est fragile au ventre. Ah ouais. Non mais gros, attends, c'est plus vite. Hein. Une erreur de salon. Bah, et quoi là? Ah, merde. Jouer avec les deux, ça dépend. Quand je joue, tu sais, rapide, bah là je joue avec le, comment dire, avec le joystick. Les boutons, si tu veux mieux. Bah, t'es peu rapide avec les joysticks. T'as reçu? Là, j'ai mépris lui, Tommy. Ils l'ont mis gratuit alors, j'ai pris. C'est Tommy, t'appelles lui? Dans Rocky 4-3 là. Allez Tommy! Moi je te défie Tommy, t'es dans la rue. Dans la rue je te pointe ton nez. T'as donné Fury, putain, dans la vraie vie, tu mets une patate maman. Hein. Alors, il y a quoi là? Michel, fais-le toi. Fais en ligne. En ligne, crée un salon. Vas-y, va. Le premier en ligne, le premier là. En ligne, crée un salon à droite. Crée un salon à droite. Après, c'est marqué indisputé avec la meuf noire là. Ça charge. Bah, ouais, c'est long, attends. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ah, voilà. Bah, je sais pas ce qu'il fait le jeu là. Ah, je sais, mais attends, il bug. Attends, je vais tester le jeu.